Hey guys, so what's up? Today I filmed this makeup look as the completion to my Hogwarts house series. Oh my god! So obviously I did Slytherin today, and as you can see, check it out, and I really hope that you like it. I absolutely love how it turned out. So if you want to see how I got this makeup and you want to see what Slytherin's all about, you want to join the club, then just keep watching. Hey guys, so as you guys know from the intro, I'm doing Slytherin today, which is so exciting. So I'm obviously all Slytherined out because in fact that is my house. So I have already prepped and set my lids with my concealer, which I used the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I used actually a white eyeshadow from a palette that we're going to use. So I just put that on there to have us a really good base because I'm going to do my eyes first. Before I jump in, my mom had told me when I was going to film this actually earlier this month, she was like, you shouldn't, just wait. And I was like, okay. And she's like, some things that I got you for your birthday might help you to do this tutorial since it's your last one. And I was like, okay. So as you guys know, May 9th was my birthday, so obviously I have these presents, and then things just got chaotic and I didn't end up making that video until right now, but I'm going to show you what I got and why she told me to wait. So I'm actually going to insert some clips in addition to just showing you, because I tried to show this earlier on camera and it was not good. So I'm just going to show you really quick, and then I will show you like up close videos while I'm talking about them, you know what I mean. These are the Storybook Cosmetics Wizarding Wand brushes. Like, look at how cool these are. Do you see what I mean? Like, I don't know how to hold this so that you can see all of it. Like, look at that! How awesome is that? So I've seen people use these before. Additionally, Storybook Cosmetics is cruelty free, so that's awesome. But I have seen people use these before, and they're like hard. These are like heavy duty. Like, they're actually metal, so that's awesome. And I was just really excited, and I was like, oh my god, Mom! That was such a good present. So then she also got me this set, which is like, I think it's supposed to be like bad guy wands, but I could be wrong. And it's like, for example, that's Voldemort's wand, and then obviously the brushes are here. I don't know how to hold them to show you them without looking stupid, so, you know, and then this is the Elder Wand and stuff like that. So obviously these don't have names, so while I'm going through and using them, it's not going to be like super easy for me to tell you which brushes I'm going to use, but I'm just going to show you them as I go, you know what I mean? You know what I mean. So yeah, so I just wanted to throw that out there before I started because I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. So today I'm doing Slytherin, as you guys know, and I think I have a little bit of a plan in mind, but I'm not like 100%. So we're gonna go for it. And I hate when I do tutorials and I have to like kind of jump between palettes and stuff like that. And I'm gonna do that today, and I'm sorry, but I don't have a palette that's good for both of the things that I'm thinking. So we're gonna have to jump between two. But they're both affordable, and they're both amazing. So it's kind of like, you can't really go wrong. But, so yes, so I'm just going to stop talking and we're going to go. I think I want to jump into this one first. So this is the Morphe 35B palette. And you guys have probably seen me use this before. Stunning colors, so many colors. Beautiful, and obviously I'm going to be working in this row today. I'm going to first go in, and I've never used these brushes before, so they might not be good. We'll find out, you know? Hopefully they're good, because I'm really excited about them. So I'm going to go in with the Elder Wand brush, which is this one here, like the little bulbs on it. And I'm going to go into this shade right here, which is the lightest green. Additionally, these don't have shade names, so I'm just going to have to show you, and you're going to have to follow me along. And I'm going to pull you a little bit closer so that you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to start focusing this on our inner corner, right in here. And I'm just going to go about to like a third across our lid, and then I'm going to stop because I have other plans for that area, but I want to make sure that I have enough mapped out that this will show up. I'm actually going to switch brushes now, and I think I want to use this brush right here, which is kind of like a packer brush, and it has the little snake swirl on it, so that's that brush. And I'm going to go into the same shade again, and I'm just going to try to pack this onto our inner corner. So now I actually want to go into this shade right here, the one right above it, and this one has a slight shimmer to it, so it might help us pack this color on there a little bit more. Now I want to try something, and I'm going to, where is it? Found it. Okay, I'm going to spray this brush with the e.l.f. Illuminating Mist and Set, and then I'm going to try to pack this on with that as well. And I'm just going to dip back into the shimmery light green shade that we were using. So that is good for right now. As you can see, I have a little bit of fallout under here, and I don't want you guys to think that this is like a bad shadow. I've used the shadow before a million times, and this palette in general, and I absolutely love this palette. The only thing is that these are very light shades, and they're actually kind of close to my skin tone because I'm pale. So to try to get them to show up so pigmented without having like a base underneath, the real thing that I need right now is like a NYX pigment base or something like that, and I don't have that, so that's kind of my fault. So if I were to do this again, I would get a light green base to put on underneath so that this would stick and really get bright, but I don't have that. So we're just going to work with what we got. So now I'm going to take a little bit of the Black Bean NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil, and I'm going to place this on the outer portion of our lid, sort of, because I think I'm going to do a smoky eye. So I'm just going to kind of draw a little bit on there, like such. And obviously I just kept it on the outer portion of the eye, and we can kind of blend that all in. So I'm now going to take this brush here, which is a brush with little designs on the end. I don't really know how to describe it to you. It's got like little vines, sort of, and then it's a flat. And I'm just going to kind of drag this black down and make sure that it's hitting our lower lash, or our upper lash line, and kind of blend it up a little bit. It doesn't have to be beautiful, I just wanted a little bit of depth down to help us. I think I'm going to go in actually with the Morphe palette again, and I'm going to kind of build up some greens in the crease. So I'm going to take the big blender brush, the Elder Wand brush that we were using before, and I'm going to go into the light green shade that we were using, and I'm just going to place this on the crease of our outer eye. And we don't really have to worry about the outer corner as much. Like, we want to get it out there, but it doesn't really matter where we stop. It doesn't have to be clean, is what I'm saying. Because we're just going to go back in with a makeup wipe and clean up the edges of this anyway. So there's that. And then I want to take this smaller crease brush, which is this one right here. It has like kind of the little cones almost on it. And I'm going to take this shade right here, which is the deepest green in the palette. And I'm going to place this a little bit lower in our crease right there. I'm actually also going to put this like right on the outer V of the eye, like out here. And even though most of this will get wiped away, it will help us blend so that we don't have like crazy harsh line out there. Do you know what I mean? So that's kind of what we're looking like right now. I know I look like a crazy person, but I just need you guys to bear with me. So now we're going to jump, so now we're going to jump into the BH Cosmetics Zodiac Palette, which is what this looks like. I love this palette so much. And I'm going to go into the black shade right here, which is a really nice black. And I'm going to go in with this brush right here, which is, Voldemort Swan's brush. And I'm going to go into the black shade right here. And I'm going to pick up some of that, and I'm going to place this right out here. And as you can see, I'm literally just dabbing this on. And I want to focus mostly right on that lash line. I want it to be very dark there. And I'm going to blend this up. And as you can see, I'm stopping about halfway because I do want this to get blended in. I don't want to cover up that green, I want to keep it there. So just building that up a little bit. And we'll go through and blend this out, but this just helps to get the shadow down. So now I look like a crazy person. Hey! So I'm going to go in now with this brush right here, which is the like golden emblem brush that has a big gold S in the middle. It's kind of like the Eye of Saruman, but it's not, you know. And I'm actually going to just go with a plain brush, like nothing on it, and I'm just going to kind of wiggle this in the crease to kind of help blend the black out before there's any other product to help with that. Now on the outer edge right here, just kind of smudging this all around. Do you see how much better that looks compared to that? I mean, like, it's not perfect yet for sure, but it looks a lot less harsh. Now the next order of business is I'm going to go in with the Morphe palette again. Yeah, I'm going to go in with this brush right here, which has like the little swirlies on the end and is kind of like, you know, angled. And I'm going to go in with the darkest green shade. And I'm just going to place this right in the in-between of where we have the very bright green and where we have the black to kind of make that transition a little bit easier. So I'm literally just kind of dragging this from the light green side onto the dark, or onto the black side. Then I'm just going to drag that dark green all along like the upper portion of where the black is blended out to kind of make this look like a green smoky eye as opposed to a green and black smoky eye. Do you know what I mean? Just to kind of pull that whole look together. So now I'm going to take this pencil brush, which is, looks like these. That's kind of like a foot at the bottom. And I'm going to go into that dark green again, and I'm going to place this again right in the middle of the black and the light green. So now I want to take the flat brush that we were using earlier with the snake coiled on it, and I'm going to go into the bright green shade again, and a little bit into the shimmery one, and I'm going to really brighten up that inner corner one more time, and kind of blend that into where we are blending the dark green shade in. This will also help to kind of blend everything. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with the brush that we had packed on the black shadow with, and I'm going to pack on more black shadow because with all that blending, wrong palette, with all the blending we ended up losing some of it, so I want to make sure that it comes in fully strong. So back in with the Voldemort's brush and back into the black from the BH palette, and I'm just going to mostly focus this on the outer portion of the eye, and when it gets closer in, I'm just going to make the motions that I'm doing a lot less, like a lot lighter. So now, again, we're going to go back in with the pencil brush with a little bit of the darkest green shade, and this is where we will really clean up that transition area. So I'm just going to take it from the light green shade into the black shade, and I'm really just going to do little like tap and drag motions to really like wing that out and make it an easier transition. So now I'm going to go back in with the like squared off shader brush that we were using, and I'm just going to kind of go after the edges of where the black are and just gently go over them. And then anywhere that you feel like you need to add some black, feel free to add some. I feel like it looks way less blended on camera than it does in person, because in person it looks pretty blended. So then for the final step, I'm going to go back in with the Elder Wand brush, and I'm going to brush off any excess light green that we had on it, and I'm just going to run this all along the edges of the eye look to really blend this all out. So like I have said like 1.5 million times, we are going to be cleaning up the outer portion of the eye, so it doesn't really matter if it's super messy out there. So, because I didn't like really talk about this earlier, and I always talk about it, I want to go over some Slytherin character traits that you would have if you're a Slytherin, or you might have if you are a Slytherin, you know what I mean? So if you Google it, it says Slytherins tend to be ambitious, shrewd, cunning, strong leaders, and achievement-oriented. They also have highly developed senses of self-preservation, which means that Slytherins tend to hesitate before acting so as to weigh all outcomes before deciding exactly what should be done. So, you guys don't know me super well, but I feel like you kind of have a grasp of my personality for sure, and that is myself to a T. So, before I even took the test, I knew that I was a Slytherin, but I didn't need a test to tell me that. And then I did take the test, and then I got Slytherin anyway. So, I know who I am. I am who I am. So, if you also think that that might be describing you, then I would say you should take the test and find out. So, if you want to take the test, I have like no affiliation with it at all. I just think it's fun to take, so I'll link it down below and I'll probably put it on the screen here. It's for Pottermore, and if you haven't heard of that, you're going to have to make an account, but it's not like they ever email you or anything like that, so I wouldn't be worried about it. I've been like a member of it for like years, and I don't think I've gotten one email about it, so don't stress. You just put it in an email, make a password, and then you can go on and you can take the test to find out what your Hogwarts house is, what your Ilvermorny house is, what your Patronus is, what your wand is, and that might be it, but they might have more now, I'm not sure. So you guys should check that out if you haven't. Also, give this video a like if you are a Slytherin, because shout out. Additionally, because I didn't talk about this either, good lord, Slytherin's colors are silver and green, and their mascot is a snake. So, and then a couple famous Slytherins are like Voldemort, way to make us look bad, Bellatrix Lestrange, again, really, and then Malfoy. So, additionally, if you guys have watched the movies and read the books, or one or the other, or one of them, you know, you would see that they talk about how there's no witch nor wizard that has ever came out bad that wasn't from Slytherin, which I'm like, really guys? Could we get it together? Do we have to be such bad people? We could just have like a morbid sense of humor and have that be it, you know? Laugh at the dark things in life, but not like kill people. Get it together. Get it together. So, anyway. That's the little like aside about Slytherin. So if you think that you are a Slytherin, like myself, which check out my little shirt if you guys want to know how to make this or something like that, then you should check out my like how-to video, which is like making clothes. And then my mom found this on Amazon, and I think it's really cute. I don't know if you can see it, but it has like a snake and an S for Slytherin. So, and then I have my snake ring on, which is really cool too. So, Slytherin! Okay, now I'm going to shut up, and I'm going to do my face makeup, because good lord, we need to get this thing moving here. I'm going to first moisturize my face with the Body Drop Bops the Youth, the Drops the Youth, as per usual. And also, if you guys couldn't tell, I did go through with a makeup wipe and clean up my under eyes and my face and the winged part of our eye look. So if you were stressing out about how messy it was on the sides of your makeup look, now look at yourself and think, wow, why was I stressed? Because now it's not a big deal at all, you know? Nice and clean and sharp and not a huge deal. Also, the other thing that you could have done is used tape, and that totally works. I've done that before. I just don't have tape around me to do it, so I didn't. But if you wanted to put a piece of tape right there, you totally could, and that would work the same way. And then if you wanted to do your eyeliner and make it really messy, you You just peel it right off and bam! Perfect eyeliner. So, just a tip. Make sure you do that before you do your face makeup, because if not, then you're going to be ripping off your foundation or concealer or anything. So I'm going to go back in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I'm going to conceal any redness and darkness I have. And I'm just going to dab that in with my finger as per usual. If you want to go in with foundation, or you want to use a beauty blender or a brush or whatever you want to do, this would be the time to do it. I just don't really see the need to dirty another utensil. It might make your concealer look better. The one thing I would suggest when you are doing this is to tap and not to rub this in, because one, it will kind of just rub off all the coverage that you're putting down, and two, rubbing could cause you to get like premature wrinkles, and nobody wants to look super old when they're not old. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. Now I'm going to go in with my Morphe Beautiful and Bronze face brush, and in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus pressed powder in light ivory, or no, warm light, excuse me. And obviously I need to get a new one because this is just sad. So I'm just going to set underneath of our eyes, anywhere. I'm just going to set my whole face, you know. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with my beloved and new Pure Sculptor palette, which it's a mess. But I'm going to go in with my bronzer brush, which is my e.l.f. Ultimate Face Brush, and I'm going to take the shade Inventor, and I'm going to contour my cheeks a little bit with this. So really going into the hollows of the cheeks. Under the lip, around the nose, on the forehead. And obviously I wanted to spread some of that around because it is very dark and very pigmented. So that like one little step that I did there sufficed for basically my whole face. I figured I wanted to contour today as opposed to, and then I'm going to take a little bit more and place this underneath of our chin. I figured I wanted to contour today as opposed to doing bronzer and stuff because, as I have told you guys, Slytherin is known for being kind of shrewd and sharp and cunning and stuff like that. So I was like, I will just make this like very angular and sharp and stuff like that to kind of represent our house. Now that we've done that, I'm going to blush up my cheeks a little bit with the, I know, the Pretty Vulgar Hush Blush, and I'm going to go in with the Duo Fiber Tarte Mermaid brush. Sorry, that was loud. And I'm just going to blush up our cheeks a little bit. I don't want to get too blushy. But with all the green going on, I think adding some blush and some color to your face is very important because it can tend to kind of wash people out. So actually, with that being said, I know that I said I wasn't going to do this, but I actually decided that I want to. So I'm going to bronze up my face a little bit with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer with the e.l.f. Concealer or Ultimate Face Brush. I'm just going to put a little bit of this around the perimeter of our face. So now I want to go in with highlight, and I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild palette, and oh my god, their Dream palette, and I'm like, I need it. I need it.
You need it.
And I'm going to go in with my Luxie 660 brush, which you guys know is my favorite. I'm going to go into the shade Lucky Clover, which is like a iridescent green, and I'm going to highlight my face with this. Look at how cool that color is. Ugh. And this is the other reason why I felt like it was very important to kind of bronze up our face, because this shade in particular can really tend to kind of wash me. I'm actually going to go in with a little bit of the shade Star too, which is, as you can see probably from all the denting, my favorite shade from this palette, and this is like a silver, and I'm going to place a little bit of this on our cheekbones as well. So the next thing that I want to do is add a little bit of Lucky Clover into our inner corner and kind of on top of where we have that very bright green. And then I'm going to come after my lower lash line, so I'm just going to bring you a little bit closer to me anyway. And I'm taking this e.l.f. concealer brush. I really want this inner corner to be like beaming, so I'm going to put a lot in there. And I'm going to pull that down underneath of our eyes a little bit too. Pretty, okay. And then I'm going to highlight our brow bone with this as well. And that really lifts the brow, which is good because with all the darkness on our lid, it's necessary to make our eyes look a little bit more awake. So then if you feel like you need a little bit of blend up there, I'm just going to go back in with the Elder Wand brush with no additional product, and I'm just going to lightly blend all of that together so that we don't have any harsh lines. So I haven't done brows yet, and I was looking at myself like, why do I look like a crazy person? Because I have no brows on. So I'm going to go in with my trusty NYX Chocolate Brow Mascara, and I'm just going to place this all over our brows. I'm going to go for a more intense brow look because we have a lot of face makeup on, or a lot of eye makeup on. Okay, so now I'm back and I'm going to do my lower waterline, and I'm going to go in with the NYX Slide On Glide On eyeliner, good lord, in Esmeralda, which is this like really pretty green, and I'm just going to place this all over our lower lash line, our inner corner. My god, our waterline. And I am dragging this down onto the lower lash line a little bit. And then I'm going to go in with the Zodiac Palette, and I'm going to take a little bit of this shade right here on the like squared off brush that we were using. I'm going to take the black shade. This is the one with like the vines on it. And I'm going to smudge this along the outer lower lash line. And I'm going to connect that up, as you can see, connect that up to the upper lashes. The pencil brush that we were using, and I'm going to just smudge that along the lower lash line where we just put that black shadow down with no additional product on it. And I'm just going to smudge that up and connect it to the upper lash line and make that really smoky under there. I don't know why that was so blurry right there. Okay. So that's that for that portion of the lower lash line, and then I'm going to take the Morphe palette, and I'm going to go into this one right here, which is kind of like swirly at the bottom, and it's the same shape almost. It's like slightly more angled, and I'm going to go in with the top very light green shade, and I'm going to place that on the inner lower lash line and smudge that into the black shade, just mimicking the upper eye. And I'm going to go back into the Lucky Clover highlighting shade, and I'm just going to really add a little bit more into our inner corners and a little bit more on the inner portion of our lower lash line, sorry. So I want to add a little bit of silver into this look, so I'm actually going to go in with the NYX Liquid Crystal Body Liner in silver, and I'm going to place this on our inner corner just to add a little bit of glitter in there, and I'm going to drag this along our lower lash line, like just see how much that brightened that up and really added the silver aspect. Okay, so now I think I want to do a wing with the NYX Vivid Brights in, what is this? Vivid Envy, which is a bright green, but I'm a little scared, so I hope that this goes well. So there's the green liner on the one eye. So there's the green liner on both eyes. I'm going to let this dry. And then once this dries, I'm actually going to curl my lashes with the, sorry, I can't look up. I'm going to curl my lashes with the Tarte Mermaid lash curler. I'm going to apply my Azerto So Me lashes, and if you guys don't know, I have a affiliate code with them, and it is Pembroke 10, and I'll put it on the screen. And additionally, Azerto Cosmetics donates 5% of all their proceeds to cancer research, which is awesome, and they're cruelty-free and handmade. So I'm going to go in with the So Me lashes, and I'm going to apply the NYX Worth the Hype mascara on top. So I'll be right back. Okay, so now for the final look, like final addition to the look, I'm going to do my lips. And I felt like, you know what, we're going dark, we're going like deep and cool and different, so I'm just gonna do something fun. So I'm gonna go in with the Ciate Wonder Wand Gel Kohl Eyeliner, and I'm going to use this to line my lips, and this is in the shade 027. I'm gonna line and fill in my lips. Then I'm going to go in with Black Velvet from Lime Crime, their Velveteen, and I'm going to place this onto our lips. Okay, so this is the finished look. I absolutely love how it turned out. Oh my god, yes. So I got a little scared about like halfway through because I was like, oh my god, this is looking rough. It's looking rough, and I feel like that's been a theme throughout all of this series. Like, I get about halfway through and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to stop filming because this is absolutely horrible, and then somehow it ends up good in the end. So if that's not a like motivational speech to tell you to keep moving, then I don't know what is. So I absolutely love how this entire series turned out. I hope you guys did too. Harry Potter is near and dear to my heart, so it is just really cool to be able to do like a series that is motivated by that. And I actually really liked the idea of doing series, and I watch a couple other YouTubers who do series, and I really like watching them myself. So if you guys did enjoy watching this series and you want me to do another series, then definitely comment down below. Please give this video a like, and comment down below any series that you think that I should do in future videos. Like if you think I should do like horoscopes or seasons or something like that. I don't know, whatever you guys think. Like it could even be like colors of the rainbow. I don't know, like one like monochromatic look for every color in the rainbow. I don't know, whatever you guys want to see, please comment them down below, because I would really love some help in picking like a new series, because I want to make stuff that you guys want to watch. So definitely, like it could be about TV shows, I don't know, I'd have to make sure I know the TV show, but you know what I'm saying. So just comment that down below if you wouldn't mind. And if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're a Slytherin, give it a thumbs up, because this is like, I've been waiting the entire series to do this look, because I freaking love Slytherin, and I am a Slytherin, as you guys found out during the video, so you know, whatever. So please give this video a thumbs up. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see any more about me and my life and yada yada yada, you know. So I'll put it here. So definitely check me out on Instagram. Share this video with your friends and family if you think they'd enjoy it, or with a fellow Slytherin if you have one in your life. Additionally, subscribe to this channel. if you wouldn't mind. I would love it if you did, and hit the little bell so you get notifications every single time that I upload so that you don't miss a video, you know? And I appreciate you watching this, and I hope you have a great rest of your week. Bye! With my trusty Nyx. Could you focus on me, please? Cool, 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 cool.